Teachers are lazy, indolent snowflakes held hostage by union dinosaurs. Dino, teachers, do your duty. The duty to protect and nurture, just like this government have done so well in our care homes. Heed the advice of Amber Rudd, who sits in a £1 million home but ushers you to work. Because what's a bit of PPE amongst teachers when you've got a squirt of hand sanitizer and a paperback version of Moby Dick? But Amber Rudd, she won't be going to work. She resigned and left a legacy of long-term residents of Britain from Caribbean countries being denied pensions, benefits, or even basic human rights like access to healthcare. But trust in Amber Rudd and trust in a Conservative Party, because nothing says certainty and safety like the highest death toll in Europe. It's Mental Health Awareness Week, and I would be lying if I said my mind wasn't frazzled or my heart wasn't tired. How can I not lose hope when I hear my sister and other nurses are not getting their much-deserved pay rises, or I see my friends breaking lockdown to attend street parties, or I see our country turn their back on the teachers that helped raise and shape us? We are a country at odds, and we must be careful where we place our trust. I place mine in the teachers who have sleepless nights creating content for Google Classroom or giving out work booklets to the kids without the laptops the government promised them. I put my trust in the teaching assistants who spend their days sellotaping books back into readable fashion or going into their own slim pockets to buy new ones because their budget was cut. I trust the school staff who are going above and beyond to make sure children do not miss key educational milestones during a deadly pandemic. It is not the teachers, it is the government who need to sit, learn their lessons and begin to do their duty. The Department of Education's scientific advisor admitted he had no idea the effect that reopening schools would have on infection rates. So why does this government feel it's okay to push our young ones back to school in June? What type of leadership do we have in this country if we are expecting classrooms to be filled while the Houses of Commons will be empty? What kind of leadership believes toddlers can socially distance when they haven't seen their friends for months or when they routinely fall and graze their knees open? Boris Johnson sets a cult of leadership that puts working class lives on the line to restart an economy that only works for the top 5%. We are facing a potential sovereign debt crisis in this country because of the scale of our deficits. But instead of putting a proper economic infrastructure in place, like investing in green jobs for the 600,000 young people predicted to be left unemployed because of COVID-19, or taking a disastrous no-deal Brexit policy off the table, or chasing billionaire corporations who haven't paid a shilling in tax, Boris Johnson decides to put that burden on our young people. And the only lesson that they will learn during this quarantine was when the going got tough, those who should be protected the most, Boris Johnson decided to throw to the wolves. So this is going to be my last blog for a while. And I just wanted to express my immense gratitude that you have listened to some of the stories of the people who inspire me the most in my community. And also listen to me speak justice to those who have gone voiceless in our society for too long. And I wanted to leave you with some lyrics from a Leon Russellson song called Palaces of Gold. I'm not going to do the full thing and I'm definitely not going to sing. I'm going to speak it. But watch the full thing because it's brilliant and he does it much better than I'm going to do now. But I think this collates my sentiment. If the sons of company directors and judges' private daughters had to go to school in a slum school, dumped by some joker in a damp back alley, had to herd into classrooms cramped with worry, with a view onto slag heaps and stagnant pools, had to file through corridors grey with age and play in a crackpot concrete cage, buttons would be pressed, rules would be broken, strings would be pulled and magic words spoken. Invisible fingers would mould palaces of gold. Now I'm not suggesting any sort of plot. Everyone knows there's not. But you unborn millions might like to be warned that if you don't want to be buried alive by slag heaps, pitfalls and damp walls and rat traps and dead streets, arrange to be democratically born, the son of a company director or a judge's fine and private daughter. Thank you. If you enjoyed this, please support the Canary today so more videos like this can continue to be created and shared.